All right, it's the Rundown. It's Tuesday, February 28th, presented by C4, C4 Energy. Energy you can feel. C4 is the secret fuel behind Barstool. It has 0 sugar, 0 calories, and 0 carbs with clinically studied carnosine beta-alanine and 200 milligrams of caffeine for elevated performance. Get C4 Energy at c4energy.com, Amazon, and retailers nationwide like Walmart and 7-Eleven. This stuff is all over the office, and I can't not drink it when I see a can. It's delicious. It tastes like candy, too.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal.
I had C4 when I was like when I was in middle school, and it's still amazing.
Oh, it's the best. Pre-workout, C4.
Yep,
hangover
that was
cure,
the biggest one.
believe it or not. Big-time hangover cure, which is what I need after the Knicks game last night. We're going to get to that in a second. But first, we're going a little bit out of order. We have a little Barstool kerfuffle, if you will, which we're going to get into off the bat. So the Mean Girls, Jordan and Alex, had Francis on their show. They ended up deleting the entire show because Francis refused to answer questions in the way that they wanted him to. Francis is currently on a commercial shoot with Alex Bennett, but we have J.W. here, Jordan Woodruff, to come in and defend herself. Why did you cancel the show?
You forget my last name?
I couldn't think of the initial.
It's okay, so people call me JB anyways.
Come on.
Let's go, JW.
I heard Francis's side, by the way.
Okay, so this is what happened. So I think it was 2 weeks ago we had Julio on, and we were talking about rules to relationships.
I'm sorry, it's crazy his name's not Julio.
Yeah.
I love that it's Julio, but it's crazy
It's
Julio.
because his Instagram is not Julio. Or Julio. Yeah, so it's confusing. So we had him on, and then we were like, well, we're not by his podcast. So we were like, let's have Francis on because he's married. And Francis was great, but when he was on, it was just more the question, or the answers to his questions just were like a little too over the top, too intense. They just didn't fit the episode. Like, he was great. There was nothing wrong with it. We love Francis. We want to have him on again.
Well, he had to be a little dog shit if he didn't put it out.
If there's nothing wrong with it, wouldn't you just put it out?
No, because we want to make sure our episodes are amazing for our audience. Right. We put a lot of value in our episodes.
Of course. I wish I could say the same for myself. Francis said that he didn't answer the questions the way that you wanted him to.
They were just very over the top.
Okay.
Like, we just wanted more, like, our questions, if you listen to the episode, they're just like, do you share a bank account with your spouse? Can you be friends with your ex? Like, we just wanted, like, very playful, girly answers, and his answers were fine. They just weren't what we were looking for, and that's nothing
like,
against
what did he say, though? Like, what was so intense?
I can't even remember.
No. Thank you. What is this?
I literally can't remember because we recorded it, and then he left, and then we had to re-record the episode. So that's all I remember is our
Is the
episode.
audio still there?
No, I think Alana deleted it. If it's available, I mean, I don't.
I think they're gonna try and find that.
Somebody's got to get it.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it would. I genuinely think Alana deleted it because it was it was like an hour recording, and we had to record the episode again.
It was that bad?
No, it wasn't bad. It just wasn't what we were looking for at the time. He's gonna come back on. We love Francis. It just wasn't what we were looking for at that current moment for our audience.
So when you guys record, like, I feel like you guys have a very clip-centric show, which is, like, all respect to the clips. That's what gets the numbers.
Yeah.
Do you think people are going to come after you guys being like, it's disingenuous if you don't get the answer you like to not put out the clip?
I don't think so, because it's our podcast and we can do what we want.
Barbara
with it.
Walters.
Bro, you're becoming Andy Cohen.
And that's on God. So we're not going to see Francis any clips. He wants to release like a couple.
I know, and if it's available, I mean, he'll have to talk to Alana because I don't have that, but we're gonna have him on the podcast again.
Just he stunk.
Well,
No,
It's okay if Francis. Yeah, we can
Francis
say
stunk.
Francis can handle the criticism. If
stunk.
Francis stunk, he stunk.
He didn't stink.
doesn't go
We
out,
love
he stunk.
Francis.
at this point, you're going to have him on first. Like, that would be his debut.
No, they have a pity.
You can't
They
say
have him on
again.
as a pity.
You
I
can't
think
say
it would be-
again.
No, I think that
Well,
episode
now
was
He's
we
never
great.
appeared on the podcast.
I mean, now we can though, because the whole world knows about it.
But it's still his debut.
I love that he did just tweet.
But you should put it out now because I feel like now it'll rip even more.
Yeah,
like
but
because people will tune in just to see how bad he was.
But we don't
shitty he
want
is.
to, because it wouldn't benefit
It would take
our
away
show.
from the brand.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, we're not here to make like a mockery out of people. Like, we want to put out a valuable show.
Also, I've never seen The Office pay more attention to like everyone is looking at
We haven't had
what's
any-
going to be said right now. I wish
I
Francis
think
was
they
here.
think it's because there's more drama, but there's no drama. He's with Alex right now.
There's a
That's why
little.
There's
There's
no
gotta
drama.
be a little.
Release the
Have
tape.
If you guys if you feel like it's like a sex tape or something, if you guys saw it, you literally would watch it and be like, oh, it's
He
just
sucked.
a conversation.
I agree.
These answers suck.
Cut his ass.
No, there's literally no. I mean, Alex and Francis are literally together right now. There's no beef with Francis. We love Francis. He's gonna come on the pod again.
you call
It just didn't
No,
fit
he's
our show.
He's gonna come on. I can't reiterate this up.
Should we
He's gonna
call
come on the
Francis?
pod first.
Okay,
Call
he's gonna come on the pod first.
Should we call Francis on speaker to get his side of it?
They're, I mean, I don't know if I'll answer. They're,
Should I do that or no?
Yeah, give him a call.
if you want. I mean,
We're
I
gonna-
think Alex will say the exact same thing as I said.
Francis Ellis.
I think people just want drama, and there's no drama.
Here he is. Here he is. Shh, 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 shh. I'm gonna be like, it's an emergency.
Shooting.
Maybe they're not gonna pick up.
JW, you look thin and you look fat.
Thank you, Stu. You're so sweet.
All right, he's not gonna pick up. But
Yeah.
if he calls me back, we'll stop the show. We'll answer it wherever it is. Get his side. But that's it.
They should be
Just
back.
wasn't good. Wasn't a good
Yeah.
appearance. That's all
I
it
think
is.
they'll be back
gotta
in
cut
like
it.
30 minutes if you guys are still rolling.
All right, we love it.
But yeah, there's no drama. We love Francis.
No drama. There
No
you go.
drama.
You heard
There's
it
a
there.
little drama.
No drama.
You guys should have Stu Feiner on the show, by the way. That would rip.
I was on there.
You were on Mean Girls?
I mean, what are you kidding me? I launched Mean Girls.
Yeah, in the 80s.
I had one of the.
Yeah, in the 80s.
Come on in, Stu. You were on Mean Girls before?
I launched Mean Girls.
You did.
I had one of the best performances ever. It got like hundreds of thousands of views. I was on with Kim. I was on with AB, and the reception was fabulous. By the way, everyone loved it. Mothers loved it.
So you were better than
children
Francis.
loved it. I loved it. Wow. What's not to love? I got my dad here today, Howie
Shout out
Finer. Shout out Howie. Shout out the Godfather. Two-time Army veteran. Yes. But truth be told, listen, Alex, and JW, I will bet my life right now, a lot to do about nothing. I mean, I would bet it's nothing. There's no two ways about it.
Okay.
I believe there's nothing. Although, where are the tapes? I mean, Spider, we gotta listen to these, right, Spider?
Well, to be
No, it has. I mean, it has to be released.
honest,
All right, if there's a
you
price on the
to-
tapes, I'll buy the tapes and I'll release them.
to
you,
record an
Stu.
episode for an hour and then let it go is
Gotta have something.
Something's bad.
Something. You think so?
So I think so. An hour.
What if Francis broke down and he had like a heart crush on AB after he just got married and he just got the company back and he spilled his guts? What if that happened?
It could have.
Wouldn't be the curse,
I mean,
right? I tried that. They cut it out on me, but that was besides the point.
I've recorded for an hour and then just thrown it all out. Like, I get that. It's like sometimes it just sucks and you got to get
Yeah,
rid
but
of
it's
it.
you.
I
Like,
did-
it's because of
That's true.
yourself.
No,
That's
true.
true.
Like,
I just hate
it's not-
myself. I don't hate my guests.
They didn't say it was their fault. They said he didn't give the right answers.
2 weeks ago, I did the best podcast I ever did in my life, and by an hour and 50 minutes, me and Alex, we killed it, and it wasn't recorded right, and it was it was dead.
Brutal.
We couldn't. That was horrible, by the way. That's the worst feeling in the world. Okay, love you. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Stu. Moving on, we'll get to Francis if he calls back. Tank sat courtside at the Knicks game last night, right next to Spike Lee. Knicks beat the Celtics 109-94. Shout out Game Time, real quick. I was at the game, and I was actually pinching and zooming. Tank had the best seats in the house.
It's this guy.
Yeah.
Second row is even better than first. Who is this guy? Is this the guy from the Yak?
Yeah, he's the Yak's like sugar daddy.
Okay.
And he took Brandon. He's taking Stephen Che. But soon I think Tank's gonna be in front row just with Spike Lee. Like I think Spike Lee's gonna invite him. He's a star. He's the biggest person at this company.
I remember on Barstool Breakfast, I shit on Spike Lee, and Willie Colon had like a conniption. He was saying Spike Lee is more relevant than he actually is. I think Spike Lee now is known more for being a Knicks fan than he is for like the actual movies that he does.
100%.
You like Spike?
Yeah, I haven't seen all of his stuff, but obviously some of his stuff is really good. He Got Game was obviously great. I'm trying to think of Inside
25th
Man.
Hour is fantastic.
I haven't seen that. Inside Man. I don't devour directors like that, but I would agree with you. A lot of people now just know him as Spike Lee, the Knicks fan.
I'm starting to
do the
think
right thing.
Tank's bigger than Dave.
You think Tank is bigger than Dave?
Yeah, soon enough, it's like every athlete's talking about Tank, being like, I love his soda reviews.
My favorite Tank clip was when Blake Griffin was standing in the front, and he called him out. They like introduced him, and he called him out. He was like, "You're just not the same player you used to be." That was the best. That was the best Tank
He
clip. I
doesn't
don't know if
care.
we can play it here, but the Celtics looked like shit last night. And the Knicks, they had Hubs was upset because I was like confused them for the 8th seed, but they were the 4 seed. The Knicks had the best game of their entire life.
Yeah, the Knicks playing well.
That was, what are they, 4 in a row on a win
6 in a
streak
row.
right now? 6 in a row? Are you a Knicks fan, Clemmer?
I'm not a Celtics fan.
Celtics fan.
This will be back-to-back
Knicks fan.
playoff appearances for the Knicks, though, no?
I believe so.
Or 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3. That's a rarity, the way things have been going for us.
Can they? They're guaranteed to be in the playoffs now, like
Should
no
be,
matter
yeah.
what, unless they just have like the biggest meltdown ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're like 4 games above the 8th seed right now.
You think it's strange that this guy gets people tickets?
Yeah, but I would take it too. So
Edie Falco last night got on the jumbotron. She got a pop.
Yeah.
When they started playing that Sopranos music, people
No.
went nuts. And Steve
Okay,
Sherpa was next to her. They went nuts.
All right, so then they're doing right by the Sopranos thing. The new trend that Glenny keeps tweeting out at Ranger games and Knick games is they're disrespecting Soprano stars with the new thing.
Mike
They put
Imperioli in the White
Imperioli,
Lotus. Yeah.
White Lotus. It's like, yeah, okay, it's a big show, I guess. I don't watch it, but put Edie Falco on Sopranos.
Dude, I want to sit like courtside more than anything. Like for a Celtics game, just to sit on the actual wood.
Yeah.
That's a fucking dream. I was looking at tickets for Knicks Lakers. You can't even get in the building for less than like $500 to a Knicks Lakers game. Celtics tickets were obviously more affordable, but that's thanks to Game Time app. What do we got next? All right, Buffalo Bills defensive coordinator Leslie Frazier to take a year off. Do you guys know this story? Basically,
Why did they take the year off?
They're doing a whole like coaching shakeup. Does anyone know the Bills story? Why this guy's taking a year off?
The Bills
like-
didn't say exactly why. I don't know if there's some sort of underlying thing, but the press release the Bills had did not explain why Frazier was taking the year off.
I think the more to the story to me, because they sum it up. Who wrote the blog? Sum it up in the headline, like Bills dynasty continues. I think everybody was willing. Jerry Thornton. I think everybody was willing to. Oh, the Bills are back. Bills will go get a championship. Everybody wants to have nice things for Buffalo, and I think they're in a spot where like this. I don't know. Allen's window's going to go for a while, but unless they win one, it's another empty promises type thing. Like
So does he get paid in his year off?
I don't know.
I wouldn't think so.
I kind of think.
But if
he
is
might.
it like he's forced to take a year off,
There's
like while they
definitely-
figure out the shakeup, or he's like, I just need a year off and he's gonna take off to Thailand? Like, what's that guy?
If they are saying this without like any reason, I think they're being like, hey, just go take the year off. We'll pay you, and we'll figure some things out.
Did he have issues during the year? Like, I don't understand why this is a story.
Me
Like, is
neither.
this guy a big deal or something?
No, here you
Like,
go. So he reached
not
out
really.
to the GM, said
Okay.
he wanted to take a step back. Frazier clarified that he did not want to retire and was admitted about returning to coaching. So 2024, they're just going to give him.
But
a
like,
year
why
off,
is
I
this
guess.
like an actual like?
Can we do that? Can we just say we want a year? I mean, Rico had a vacation.
Yeah,
of
Rico
course.
did 2 months.
But I don't know if can we do that?
That's a big step. He didn't freak out.
That is a big
That's
step. It's a very big step.
Attaboy, Bosco.
That's a very big step. All right, I'm going to skip around here a little because there's a second NFL story. Did you see Taylor Llewan, the Knicks or the Titans dropped his shit off on the front porch?
No.
There's no way he's a content guy now, right?
Yeah.
He did that. Because I saw like the New York Post wrote about it.
Yeah, so the Post put up an article, obviously Llewan, 9 years on the Titans, and they dropped all his shit off on his front porch in garbage bags. He had the perfect response because his response was basically, how else are they going to drop it off? A golden suitcase?
Yeah, it's true. Like, what does he expect? Like, they cut you.
Yeah, but what do they think he's going to the access of the building, cutting off let the guy in there. There's cameras everywhere. Like,
Oh, they actually cut his access.
no, I'm just saying. Why would they
usually
drop the stuff? Like, let him leave it in the locker. He can
No,
go pick
I
it up when
actually
he
think
picks it up.
that's. I'd much rather that. First of all, garbage bags are one of the best ways to travel, and two, he doesn't have to go anywhere. It's like he got his fucking
Yeah, I
shit
guess.
Amazon to his house.
Also, that front door is very underwhelming.
And what he's
Taylor
worth? Oh, he got a $100 million contract, and that's the rug
Taylor
he's putting
Llewan
out.
has a $100 million contract.
He's got one of the highest paid offensive line. I don't know if it's 100, but that's one of the worst Matts I've ever seen.
He'd be a great giant.
Taylor won. He'd be a great giant, but that's a joke of a Matt. His feet are bigger than that.
Is he married?
Yeah.
Taylor Llewan is? Does he have kids?
I don't know.
Oh.
I think I don't know.
Yeah, 9 years is a long time to be with a team. That's like a Willie Colon style thing. Get injuries towards the end. Oh, there he is with Jeffree Star. Isn't that hilarious?
they
You type
did,
in his
yeah.
name, the first image that pops up is
Yeah.
him and Jeffree Star. Imagine if it came out they were actually dating.
People really do believe it's Taylor. Because, he obviously was doing the whole joke, but they really, I've seen so many TikToks being like, holy shit, it's Taylor Llewan, he's married. And it's that's how scary the internet could be. Because there's people out there right now thinking that they're dating.
So she what? Jeffree Star just claims to, bang athletes all the time?
She posted a picture of, my guy didn't make the Super Bowl, so we're going. And it was someone who turned around like that.
I love it. I also love how you, click on that photo.
And Taylor did that exact picture.
How can we not, figure out who that is based on what they're wearing?
Jack Mack was in the weeds of this one.
Of course he was.
He was trying. People are looking at the little hair piece that's missing at the top.
Do they have, a top, 3 or 4 people they think it is? We just spend the rundown outing people?
They do have it. They do have the people. I forget their names, though.
What do we got next? This clip of Michael B. Jordan was interviewed by a former high school bully who used to call him corny and make fun of his name. This is actually an awesome clip because you can tell right when he went on, he was not having any of it.
So basically, he goes on the red carpet, and this girl, we're in something science together, and he looks at her like this and goes, corny, right? And that girl, and she goes, no, that's not what I said. And every bully always says they didn't say it. But supposedly they made fun of his name because of Michael Jordan, saying you're gonna be anybody. He was an actor in high school as well. And you can tell in his face, he was like, fuck this lady. I remember you calling me corny and shit.
She probably liked him. It's probably the old Helga Pataki, Hey Arnold situation,
Yeah.
right? I feel like if you bully someone at a young age, that just means you love them.
I agree. And also, I think if he doesn't get bullied, maybe he's not going to be Michael B. Jordan. Think about
Exactly.
actual Michael Jordan. If that high school coach doesn't cut him, maybe he doesn't fucking become Michael Jordan. Maybe he doesn't have any fucking spite towards
I
him.
need to know how that all went down with Michael Jordan getting caught on that team. You know what I mean?
What do you think about bullying?
It's tough. Can have its effects, for sure. You should also, speaking of bullying, you should spell check Michael instead of Mikhail B. Jordan. Whoever wrote that blog. But
Is that how you spell it?
go down. It's
Someone look
Mikhail.
at it.
Yeah, go down. Go
Oh,
down.
is the title right? Oh, as long as the title's right, I don't
Yeah.
care.
And then you
Well,
spell
that's
it,
what you
you
get
spell it
with me.
differently every other time.
Whoever read my blogs aren't being like,
there's a
oh,
lot-
that grammar's good.
No, Jordan getting cut. But this other thing, too, Brandon brought it up. Brandon was like, yeah, I don't know how much of this is real because he was on The Wire in high school a lot. He was acting. He was in Hardball when he was very young. So,
Yeah, but I
don't
think
know.
that's also people, when people were in plays in high school, you thought they were corny. That's just what it was. I don't think I think it's different now, but I don't know, you could tell he was pissed. And even though he's worth millions and millions and millions of dollars, he still remembers being called corny. I think that's funny.
People don't forget.
nope.
They don't.
People don't forget. What else we got next? LeBron James will miss at least. Oh, we don't do an ad. Let's do an ad. The Barstool Sportsbook is the sportsbook made for Stoolies and is the only place to find exclusive picks and parlays from Big Cat and El Prez. Follow them or fade them. It's up to you. The Barstool Sportsbook lets you bet however you like with daily odds boost, live in-game markets, move the line and teaser bets, and Parlay Plus for awesome same-game parlays. iCasino is also available in select states with your favorite table games and slots, now offering a $1,000 new player bonus. If your first bet loses, get up to $1,000 in bonus cash. So download and create an account today, and be sure to use code RUNDOWN to unlock your $1,000 new player bonus. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. LeBron James will miss at least 2 weeks with a right foot injury. Woj says
Liar.
that's where they are in the standings, and it'll affect them if he returns. They are actually chasing. They're like a game and a half out from the 8th seed in the West.
No, the 10, I think.
So,
10?
the 10 gets in now. The 10 as
There's
a play-in
tournament,
game with the
7
7.
through 10, 7, 10, 8, 9.
And so
Yeah.
why are they resting him? Just to save him?
No, they're
No,
not
he's
resting
hurt.
him. He's hurt.
Why'd you say bullshit though? Is it? Is
Oh,
he
well,
actually hurt?
no. The reporter, whoa, she's a liar.
Oh.
But this is true.
He's saying he's a liar because Rico talked to him about, I think, 15 years ago about Kevin Ollie going to UConn.
No, Danny Hurley.
Danny Hurley going to UConn, and it's like an AOL message, and he was wrong, and that's why he calls him a liar. So I have to explain
It's
Rico's
also like the
things.
simplest thing in the world. Well, it is what it is. But we don't like Woj. But this one's true. LeBron's hurt. Yeah. And you also said the funny part is like for the LeBron haters, these were going to be the next like most important 23 games of his career, and he lasted like a week.
Well, he
If
did
that-
win that game where Dave was like most important game, and they were down 20, and then they won. But it does suck because obviously seeing LeBron is the best. But he did post an Instagram story last night being like, "This sucks," and his ankle or his foot being hurt.
What's
It's
the
just
act-
always been crazy to me. LeBron on the court could be great. Well, it is great. It's just all the other shit on the off the court is
Dude,
so insufferable.
do you
like
think
the
that
minute the minute he saw Last Dance, he's convinced in going into the Zero Dark 30 shit, the Taco Tuesday stuff, like just everything. He's
I
just
agree.
so aware of like.
I agree, but do you think if social media was around, Michael Jordan was around, we'd hate him too?
Nah, because
Yeah.
I think he would.
I think we would too because
Yeah.
you're filmed way more than just on the court.
You know why?
and, like,
Because every asshole moment he had in practice, which no one knew about
Yes.
until 2020,
And it sounds
would be
cooler
on
now.
the internet, and it would be TikToks, and it would be
Yes.
Michael Jordan bullies. Who was the coach of the Wizards? What's his name? Or the Golden
Phil
State?
Jackson, Steve Kerr.
Michael Jordan bullies Steve
Yes.
Kerr. Michael Jordan does this, does that.
That's what I always say because everyone's like, oh, like LeBron, yeah, of course he's corny, but I also think that Michael Jordan was a complete asshole, but I like Michael Jordan. It's just social media wasn't around.
So we don't know if they're gonna make it or not. That's where we're at, right?
He'll come back in this heroic way, and they'll get the 10 seed and they'll beat the 7, and he'll get in the playoffs somehow.
After show, Rico, you're going on Jeff Nadeau's show.
Yeah,
Wow.
4 o'clock.
What's gonna happen there? Can you give us a teaser?
College basketball
Okay.
picks.
You're gonna,
Breaking
like-
bread, maybe.
You
Yeah,
gonna
we'll
talk
see.
about things you think, or you're gonna be like
Right into it.
about YouTube or basketball?
Just basketball.
You're not gonna address anything personal. On
No,
the
we've
pod?
already kind of eliminated that. It's not much really.
is this a forced appearance, or is this something that you have?
No, I just think it was time.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna be nice to Rico.
I think it was
Don't
time.
say it, Marty. What do you think?
Oh, last night they said on the rundown that Rico got a little trouble, but I think Rico's growing and saying that you should just be able to, even if you don't like someone here, you do content with them.
What kind of trouble do you
Yeah,
get in?
Joey and Pat fucking hate each other.
We do. Me and
That's
Joey hate each
actually-
other. I hate Joey.
that's
so
actually-
That's what it was.
That's
Pat
actually
called me
true,
and was
though.
like, "Yo, I know you like don't like want to do it." He's
No,
like,
that's
I fucking
actually true.
hate Joey. I was like, "Oh, all right."
Bars versus America, you
We go up and
yell
down.
at each other.
But I feel like we'll be like great one day and we'll put out an awesome podcast. But if we'll put out a shitty one, then we'll be at each other's throats for like a month.
Yeah.
That's it. What else? We have Rough and Rowdy. Is that that's
Friday.
this Friday? It's in West Virginia.
Is it?
Large. Are you reffing Rough and Rowdy?
Yeah, I think I'm doing two fights.
Really?
That's sick.
Yeah.
He's our Richard Jefferson.
Right.
Yeah, I think I'm doing 2 fights. I wanted to do midgets. There's no midgets in this one. Dwarfs, excuse me.
How long was the process to get certified?
Oh, we go by what Zah says.
I drove
Zah
down
says
to
midget.
West Virginia. I did a 2-day intensive thing, which wasn't that intensive, and now I'm a registered. And then I had to log so many hours reffing. I did Big
Amateurs.
Bang Jang, Teofimo Lopez. These guys let me get into the ring with them.
Okay.
So when I sent that footage to them, they were like, "Fuck it, you're in."
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And then when I
Oh, so it
went up
wasn't
to
as hard
Providence-
as you think.
Providence, they were like, "Oh, you can't do it. You're only registered in West Virginia." And then the guy up in Providence, like, "Fuck it, you can do it."
That's awesome.
Where is this Friday?
Charleston, West Virginia, capital of West Virginia.
Big Dick Booty Daddy is back, and
What?
that guy was a big pussy last time. So
He's back.
Big Dick
Yeah.
Booty Daddy was banned, and then he signed a contract that if he doesn't knock the guy out, not even a decision or anything, if he doesn't knock the guy out, he forfeits his purse. He gets
Wow.
paid nothing
I like that.
unless he
And
knocks
the main
out.
event is
Why would he sign
Lights
that?
Out.
Yeah, so
That's like a bad
That's a bad deal.
no, Bobby Lang's the co-main. He's
Okay.
fighting. He's jumping down to light heavyweight. The main event for the first time, females. It's Cherry Bomb.
Oh.
Cherry Bomb versus the
Cherry
cheerleader.
Bomb's electric.
Yeah. So I got them later on today. So Ref and Robbie breaks it down. So the third episode comes out tomorrow of Ref and Robbie. And then, buy rnr.com.
Are you on the private jet down?
No, I never am, because I do the weigh-in. So
Got it.
I got to go. So I spend 3 days. Robbie, that asshole, spends 6 hours. You know what I mean? It's fucking ridiculous.
To
All
be
those
honest,
years
though,
working in Wall
fuck
Street,
you.
you spent 3 days down in fucking West Virginia.
Yeah,
Happy with your life?
exactly.
To be honest, like the Jake Paul and Tommy Fury fight was like fine and all, but like our whole thing with Rough and Rowdy is 10 times better than that entire card.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, it's
yeah.
not even close.
Yeah.
Like I was bored as fuck watching most.
You
of
were in
that.
the intro for the
Yeah,
Jake
yeah.
Paul thing. As one of the Jake Paul haters, Large was getting blasted
It was
through
insane.
MSG.
And then he just was right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was bulletin board material, and he was fucking dead wrong, right, Spider? What's up? Yeah. Rubbing his racing, also dropping. Where are we this weekend? We're Las Vegas. Yeah, Vegas. So, tune in.
Bush Brothers.
Yeah, why not? Thanks, Puss.
Of course. All right, that's it for the rundown. We will see you guys tomorrow.
Kind of interesting.